You don't want to coat the entire pan, just a small area about 1.5 inches wide, and you can apply either 1 or 2 coats. While it dries, I will show you how to measure and cut your cement boards for the shower curb. Because this is your starting point, you want to wrap your entire curb with cement boards and waterproof it before installing any wall boards. Firstly, before measuring your curb, just check how level it is. Because your slab might not be perfect, and sometimes it's 1/4 to up to 1/2 inch off on the entire length of the shower. So you can either shift it to metal when you're building the shower curb or level it with the cement boards. Once you measure your width, you want to measure the height of your curb on both sides and add 1/4 inch for the slope. Then you want to transfer your measurement to the cement board. Otherwise it might break when you try to install it. If you have time, the best practice is to cut and waterproof that inside piece completely from every side and let it dry, and then apply another coat when you install it. Now I'll show you how to install it. You want to use the same special screws, and you want to place them about 1/2 inch to 3/4 from the top edge of it, and about 5 inches from each end of it. And you want to have them about 10 to 12 inches apart. Now I'm getting into the very messy part of it, which is waterproofing that piece. First, I'm going to waterproof a small area where the shower pan meets the liner, so there is no direct contact between board and the pan. And I'm going to coat the entire cement board with a thick layer of waterproofing membrane. By completely waterproofing this entire piece, you will prevent any moisture being absorbed into it. And the outside edge of that curve to secure it better. But if you don't want to puncture the liner, the tensor underneath will bond it very well. Now I'm going to coat the entire curve with a layer of inset that will help me bond the mesh to it. Because mesh, so you have to apply several coats to make it 100% waterproof. As you can see, the entire curve is nicely waterproof. It's a pretty messy process to install this mesh, but it will strengthen the entire curb. You can make sure that your walls are flat and level. And any wall breaks that sticks out, you have to make sure you recess it. And then you should prep your shower walls before installing your shower pan liner, so you can watch my previous video on how to get it done. When installing the cement boards,